we know his celebrity status, but in order for him to really understand the industry, Chris, we got to put that all aside.
Hey, it's Chris. Thanks for stopping by. This is just a clip from our full interview, which is available right now on my podcast, Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Click the link down below in the description to give it a listen wherever you get your podcasts. Now, Bow Wow's talking about training there. Has he begun training yet?
Well, I mean, this is the first time, you got the spoiler here, my man. Not yet. We have been talking, and I'm very happy. Let me tell the story about how I met this kid,
Please.
Bow Wow. And so back in the day, Chris, I was actually coming onto a flight in Atlanta, and as I was coming to first class to sit in my seat, their Bow Wow was, but I think Bow Wow was like 9 or 10 years old back in the day, and he was already making hit records and so forth. And so we just kind of, kicked off. Me, I was on my way to work, and I knew who he was. Yeah. And so, my kind of father figure kind of kicked in, very proud of you, continue to, the hard work, make sure you do good in school and blah, blah, blah. And, 20 something years later, maybe more than 20 something years, I see this tweet of him that comes on Twitter, and, I just put out a tweet to him. Before you know it, I just felt like I know this kid, for a long time. And, again, my passion for the industry and for those that are wanting to come in, that I just feel like I'm obligated to teach them the right way.
So he's not based in California though, right?
No, he's actually out there in Atlanta,
right.
And so, but he will be coming down here sometime soon this month. To be able to start to get it going, man. And I'm going to train him, I'm going to train him like I train all my students. It's for me, not, we know his celebrity status, but in order for him to really understand the industry, Chris, we got to put that all aside.
Sure.
And to be able to really, prepare him for what's about, to happen in the future. He's got to understand what it is when he gets in the ring, how to, protect himself, how to be a storyteller. That is, theatrical movement, not really get in there punching each other in the face and so forth. So I got it. I don't know. When we find out, I like to say when students come in, Chris, I like to find the students and the students have to find me. Meaning I got to see what type of athletic ability he has. Is he easy to train, meaning does he listen well, or those type of things? Does he have an attitude? Is he coachable? Stuff like that. So I think I got my work cut out for me. I opened my mouth too quick.
So Rikishi, I think a lot of people thought that this was a publicity stunt, but you're saying no, he's actually going to come. He's actually going to train with me. As of now,
that's what the talk says. So hey. I'm very, excited to be able to be a guy to be able to give him this knowledge and help train him. For me, it's good for business.
Sure.
If Bow Wow can come into our industry and put asses in seats in WrestleMania, well, why not? Why not have him come in there and everybody should, should kind of motivate him or help him, because him coming in, or anybody coming in, either from hip hop or the movie industry, anybody that comes into our industry, obviously they're green and they need to be smartened up. Yeah. So there is no time for, for jealousy or those that just hate on a poor guy that's just, trying to come in to, live, to live his dream.
Well, he obviously loves wrestling. In fact, his Twitter profile image right now is him with a WWE logo next to him.
Well, tell me, Chris, who doesn't watch WWE?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
At some point in our life, yeah.
Yeah, and I totally understand when he says that, this was a childhood dream, I guess, of his, to be able to one day to, to do this. Why not? When is the right time for you to do it? If you got dreams that you want to accomplish, when is the right time? You better get out there and get it now.
Now is the right time. I love that Chinese proverb. It says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now.
Amen. Amen.
So if you're going to treat him like all your other students, what happens when you walk through the doors? Any student, any brand new student that walks through the doors at your wrestling school, what happens from there?
Well, first of all, when they walk through, to me, they're already winners in my eyes. It's because that, when they, it's not easy what we do, but obviously, these kids walk through because they love the sport or the entertainment of professional wrestling. And so I'll sit them down, and the first thing I ask them, why do you want to be a professional wrestler? And then, they, same stories. Oh, I used to watch blah, blah, blah. I used to love who and blah, 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 and all that stuff. And so, and then the second thing I tell them, I ask do you have any type of athletic ability, sports background, or so I'm doing all that to kind of find them. A lot of them will say they've never played sports before. Yeah. Some come from football, blah, blah, blah. So, as I'm listening to the kids, give me what their background is, I have a person of mine dot all these notes down. And so once that is done, and then I'll take them into the ring, and I won't even run them around. I'll let them touch the ropes. I'll let them go and hit the canvas. I let them touch those steel posts, that they're all real. Yeah. There's nothing fake about that, And then I'll just have them just start, slapping the mat with their hands, because every time, 99% of our time when we're taking those bumps, Chris, we have to protect ourselves with our hands.
Yeah.
And then some of them, when they slap that mat, say, "Oh man, this is hard." I say, "Yeah." And you only slapped it one time.
Yeah.
And so, and then that, I just have them kind of, do just regular stuff. Jumping jacks, squats, I'll have them do like 25 of each, just so I can see, do they blow up quick, or are they in shape, And so, at the end of the day, they'll be in there for like a half an hour, and then we'll just evaluate, and I say, okay, this is what it is, blah, blah, blah. And then either they come back or they don't,
Let me ask you that question that you ask your students. Why did you want to be a pro wrestler?
Oh man, pro wrestling saved my life.